Good morning, students. I hope you all are healthy and hale at your home. Today, I am going to deliver a lecture on email writing. Email stands for electronic mail. It is the easiest and the cheapest way of communicating with your kith and kins. It is categorized in three categories: the formal, informal, and semi formals. I hope you understood these three categories because you have read it about in your previous classes. You learned that the formal means the official or application or letter in the school. Informal means if you are writing a letter to your close friends, relatives, and kith and kins. Semi formal means the persons who are your friends and your teammates or official office mates that are included in semi formal. So, while writing an email, that it is categorized in three categories, but it doesn't matters too much because the format of these three are not different like in the letters. It is similar almost, but the language differentiates it. The language of email differentiates the categories of emails. So it should be keep in your mind while writing an email. You need to keep in mind that the language will differentiate it within its categories. So the email writing format is a same for each of the categories, though the choice of words and language differ depending upon the type of email. One can use friendly and casual language in formal emails. The language used in formal emails should be professional, clear, and formal. The email writing format is. Now you can see the sample given. While writing an email, you need to keep in mind if see the heading before learning about the format. See the heading. Suppose you have to write an email to your friend inviting him or her to your birthday party, and that means you are inviting your friend. That means it is a informal email. Now see the format. In 2 it is written xyz. Now I'll tell you what is to be written here. Xyz means to say the address of the person to whom you are sending this email. You'll write the address of that person in the 2. The cc and bcc are irrelevant for you because CC means carbon copy and BCC is also. When you are sending to the same email to the two another persons, the same email to another two persons, then you'll write that person's address in the CC and BCC. Next, subject is mandatory to write. Hi and salutation accordingly to the format of the category of the email. If it is formal, then write accordingly, and if it is informal or semi formal, according to write the salutation according to that. Now you can see that the content of the letter is very simple, the language is very simple. Now I'll tell you the language and style of the email. How should it be written? Keep in mind, when you are writing an email, you need to keep in mind that avoid informal language and detailed expression in formal email letter. Next, the addressee does not like to read long messages on the computer screen, so shorter you message as much as possible. Each and every sentence should be self-explanatory and meaningful. Avoid the use of needless pronouns. Write grammatically correct sentences. Write correct spellings of the words. Never send an email message entirely in capital letter. You should not need write the date of sending an email message because an email box of the recipient automatically inserts the incoming and the outgoing dates. So you need not to separately mention the dates. Now see in the blue. You can see that from means sender's address. For example, if you are writing an email, then in the from column you will write your address. In to column you will write the address of the person to whom you are sending the email. CC and BCC are carbon copies, and there should be written the address of the other two persons, those whom you are sending the same email to, other these two persons also. So it is irrelevant for you. These are to be blanked. These are to be leave blank. Subject is mandatory to write salutations according to the category of the email. Main body, the main content of the email should be the beginning paragraph, should be introduction. In the second paragraph, matter in detail. In the third paragraph, conclusion. You can see that closing line, ending statement you can write, and attachment if you are attaching any resume or anything else. Signature line means if you are designated somewhere, you can write the name of your post and signature there. So it is for that purpose. Now you can see that another example is given for your clearance. Now you can read. I hope you all understood the format and the language of an email. I don't think any doubt is there in your mind now. If you have another doubt and any kind of a problem you need to understand it, you can ask that any questions to on my WhatsApp number. Thank you.